Whoa, 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 whoa! F***ing hell, love. Good morning. Oh, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to do something different here as we sit in. Can you believe we're actually in Italy? I've woken up, I need to get that heater on straight away. My feet are freezing in the cab this morning. Oh, yes, here we are in Italy, and we're going to be picking up an air turbine today. In fact, let me just get a few tunes on to wake me up, get that heater on. My feet are bloody freezing. What I'm going to do today in the life of a truck driver, I'm going to put on my GoPro headset so that you can get a POV of my journey here today. My throat's going as well. As you can see, the sun is just rising. It's around 5:30 a.m. here. And we're going to be picking, as I've mentioned, a huge air turbine out. And today, the actual company put me up in a rather nice 4-star hotel. I didn't get time to play any squash or badminton or use any of the major facilities here. I just went in to use the loos and came back out. So here we are. We're going to be hitting the road early in the morning. There shouldn't be too much traffic about. And as I mentioned, we haven't got very far to go. I'm actually only about 1.5 miles as we get to our first pickup point, and we will be heading into Rome for some pizza, pasta, and well, maybe an albero, and we will be looking at some of the beautiful Italian girls over here as well. But in the meantime, let's just head on up. We shouldn't have the full beams on, but let's head up to the first roundabout. We are going to be passing IKEA on our right, which I think is still open at the minute, even though there is social distancing. And from there on, we will go pick our cargo up. It's good to see you all again. It's good to have some of you subscribers here again, watching the videos of me trucking away like a mother trucker. Hope you're all safe in the current COVID-19 situation. Obviously, being a trucker, it's not something we really need to worry about in the cab. Weather forecast, according to my GPS, is beautiful and sunny as we get further into the morning with the fog. You can see that's blanketing Italy here as we're up at Turin. It should be dissipating in around the next hour or so as we head further in over the bridge here on the right. Some really beautiful locations here. In fact, I really do enjoy driving around Italy at any time of day, but that sun is quite blinding here. As you can see, the grass and the surrounding has got a real frost to it. So our pickup should be down here, not far at all. As I pull in, I've been told by the foreman already that they have marked out the trailer for us with some cones, which makes life a little bit easier. You know, the guard is on 24 hours a day, but it saves him getting out of his warm, toasty little cabin with his pot of tea and his mucky videos on. So here we go, we should be pulling in here, and our trailer should be on the right, so I'm told, in block 10. And there's our trailer next to the DHL. This is, believe it or not, an air turbine or a wind turbine. Estimated, according to the docket here, we've got around 20 tons. So this vehicle, while not top of the range, we should do just fine here today, as long as we take it easy. And just remember, our braking distances are going to be quite long on this vehicle. Now, before you ask me, I have got extremely bad neck, having been in an accident recently with my Volkswagen Scirocco getting written off by a big Jeep with a digger on the back. It was actually a grave digger, smashed straight into the Scirocco, and I've got a courtesy car at the minute, waiting to find out whether I'm going to get any moolah. Looks like one of the warehouse staff has actually come out and hooked up the trailer for us, meaning we don't get out due to the COVID-19, so it's good to see that the Italians are taking it nice and serious. So we are all loaded now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the life of a trucker. And welcome to the dangerous aspect of pulling out of this yard here. Can't really see much at all here. Just have to put faith in the Italians don't come whizzing past. Lots of bikes on the road, even in the early morning here in Italy. Not sure what they're all doing about. That sunshine is beautiful here and it's making me want, do you know what? I feel like I need a cappuccino. So we're going to be heading down here about a quarter of a mile, and then we're going to be taking a right hooker up to the first toll booth of 2 or 3 according to the sat-nav, depending on what we've got further down the road. And we have already pre-registered, so we should be going straight through with the cameras. I don't need to get out or put any money or euros into that box. So as we take the first right here, just clip the pavement slightly. Here we go, we're going to be going straight through here, and hopefully the sat-nav and the camera system lets us bypass straight through, as this is already prepaid. I'm going to be following the signs now for the next 2 miles up towards Cassino, but we won't be taking that turn off. We will be heading on, and we may have to at some point actually get some fuel, as I am running really low here. I've also noticed the tracking, it seems to be slightly out on the vehicle at the minute. I'm getting a lot of rumble back through the wheel. You can see the wheel there is vibrating all over the place. I think that we're going to have to get this looked at after we've dropped the trailer off. Probably tomorrow on the way back on the ferry back towards England. I'm going to have to get this looked at as soon as possible. It probably needs a service, to be honest. Oh, let's get some more tunes on. We're going to have some country and western on, aren't you, when you're a mother trucker? Let's get that heating sorted out as well. Really cold in the cab here. Temperatures for the rest of the day are supposed to be increasing quite high, with it being very hot this afternoon, but at the minute, Jesus, it's absolutely freezing in the cab.
Found her with another man. I was thrown into confusion.
So we are going to be taking this right-hander as we come up towards the Casino and the Rome turn-off. Got to watch out for these bikers. I've actually, believe it or not, I've been undertaken on this road in the past. They absolutely fly past you and they come out of nowhere. They're just not aware of the braking distances or the view that I have in the cab. Makes it much more dangerous for them whizzing past. So as we come out now, out of the main town, out of the main city, we are going to be coming out here onto the dual carriageway. See, we've got this biker here. Go on, go on, go on, go on, get your foot down. Jesus H. Christ. This is what I'm talking about. The bloody bikers over here. They haven't got a clue how to drive properly. Ride properly. You know what I mean. Bloody hell. The amount of tonnage on the back of this vehicle, if I'd hit them, I tell you, it would have been game over. Bloody Europeans, I tell you. And it's those truckers that get a bad name. Well, at least I've got the GoPro on. At least I've got evidence if we get in a crash. But anyway, let's keep on moving. So the front there, that must have been, what, 4 or 5 foot away from the front of the vehicle. The amount of tonnage on the back of it. Anyway, let's stop worrying about that and let's just keep trucking on. I need a polo mint. Bloody hell. Anyway, the things we see as a trucker, you won't believe it. You can see up to our right there is a couple of factories and industrial units up on the top of the mountain there. It's not a company that we have worked for, but obviously we are getting new contracts in all the time at work. The Yorkshire Pudding mother truckers. But for now we need to get this air turbine if I can get my teeth back in. always a pleasure to be out in Italy, trucking away. So we're going to be heading straight on here towards Roma. We're not going to be taking the Casio Evert turn off here. We are going to be moving straight on down here. We haven't actually got that much further to go down to the motorway. I'm going to have to be really conservative here on the fuel. I was going to truck straight on to the final destination, but, well, I may pull in at the next service station, get a pasty, get a jazz mag, and I might even get a few beers. Yeah, I'm not too worried just yet, but I think, yeah, let's come in. We'll come into this one here. These foreign fuel stations and fuel stops, sometimes the diesel stop is in a completely random, strange place that you just wouldn't expect it to be. But it looks like we've got the diesel port here on the left, and I'll just nip straight in and get a pasty and a jazz mag. I shall turn the camera off while I go pick my selection. I don't think I'll be able to take the video camera into the shop, so I'll be back shortly. Well, we are in trouble. Unfortunately, they've got a problem with the diesel pump. I can't get any diesel. We are running on fumes here. I'm hoping that we can actually make it. We're only about 5-6 miles away from the actual destination there. But it's not all bad news. I did get a jazz mag and a few cans of beer, so it's not all bad news. But we are going to have to be very conservative now with the fuel. I'm a little bit worried, actually. Don't want to have to call the recovery vehicle out, because that is a massive outlay, and that will actually come out of some of my pay if they find out we haven't got the fuel. But hey ho, let's keep on trucking, and hopefully we're going to have enough here to make it to the next stop. This guy going to let me out. Cheers, bud. Truckers unite. So we haven't got that far to go to the actual location. You can see, I can already see the drop-off point on the sat-nav. So let's get down here the next mile or so, get the drop off, and then we will go and try and get some more fuel as the motorbikes come screaming past us here. I just hope we've got enough fuel in the tank to make it there. And I'm already on the reserve tank as it is. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa. Move it. Oh. Looks like we've had a bump in front. Oh, good God, I haven't got time to be stopping here. We simply haven't got the fuel. I can't be a witness to this. We're going to have to just move off. I don't think it was a bad enough crash that anybody was injured. Is this biker going to let me out? See if they're alright. It looks like they're already moving. Must have been a very light bump there. Oh well, as long as nobody was hurt, that's all that matters. So let's keep moving on. We've only got about 1.5 miles to go before we pull off from here, from the motorway, and get down into the industrial units. The amount of money that we've spent here, it would be far cheaper just to pay some road tax. So we're in the blue lane, which is the prepaid camera system. It should be logging us now. It should log. There we go. The camera recognises the number plate, and we are straight through. Quite a lot of traffic down here at the toll booth. Just think how much money they're making. Everybody putting in 25 euros. It's absolutely disgusting. It's any wonder any of the heavy haulage companies are still trading. So got to watch out for this bike. Let me just interrupt myself there. So we're going to be heading on towards Ancona and Firenze. We are going to be taking the next turn off up ahead, and it looks like there's something going on ahead here. Not quite sure. It looks like we've got a police vehicle up ahead, and the road on the right that we need is actually blocked off. Not quite sure what the hold up is here, but if I can pull out left here, let's just come around and see what's going on here. I know people hate rubberneckers. And let's just see what's going on here. A couple of bikers, I've got a police car, and it looks like down there there's a vehicle overturned. Yeah, there's a vehicle upturned, going too fast, coming off that junction there. There's no ambulances there at the minute, so hopefully they're all okay. So that puts us out probably by another mile as we cross here. I'm just wondering, there's going to be a lot more traffic now diverting, which means in destination we may possibly have a few more traffic jams. Well, let's just head on down and see where the sat-nav takes us. You know, every time I come off one of these junctions, it's always the tourist buses that get caught up, the coaches here. I know they've got to play it safe. Good God, there's many opportunities for them to pull out here. In fact, I may just be a little bit sneaky here. I may pull into the left-hand lane and then block this road and allow the bikers and the cars in front to actually get out. Let's wait for this biker here, and I might make a pull out here as soon as we get a chance. Let's pull out here. There we go, we've got a clear. Right, come on, move it. Go on, go on. Put my window down. Go on, biker. Go, 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 go. Yeah, go on, move. Go. You're taking too long to decide, mate. No reason for that biker couldn't have gone then, holding the traffic up for everybody else to get out. Well, I suppose he's not going to argue with a 26-ton truck, is he? I certainly wouldn't. So we're going to get up here. We're going to be taking the next right as we come round the bend. Actually, I should have gone in there for some fuel. It's because I'm not used to having this GoPro on my head, talking to myself, and so you subscribers can see what it's like to be a real truck driver. We're going to be taking the next right. I was going to say, but the sat-nav actually tells us we're actually bending right round here. A little diversion, of course, because of that accident back on the slipway back there. We shouldn't actually have far to go now at all as we head here in to Roma. Pizza, pasta, cappuccino, and a look at some of them beautiful Italian girls. In my previous trucking videos, and thank you for all the nice feedback and everything, I had a keyword that means that I knew that you were watching till the end of the video. Just got to be careful how much these. I'm going to be sneaky again and pull out because these coaches, as I've mentioned. Whoa, 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 whoa! F***ing hell, love. F***ing hell. My God. See, I know I've got the sat-nav on. I've got the GoPro on. That's kind of my fault, but I tell you, she just can't even speak. She didn't even look. Straight out. Stupid cow. Oh, I tell you, this job gets your blood pressure up sometimes. Anyway, as I was saying, bloody hell. As I was saying, on many of my previous, I can't believe it, one of my previous videos, I used to have a special keyword that I would put, and you would type it in the comments as we follow the happy cow in front of you. You would know, and I would know, that you've actually made it to this point in the video rather than just watching a couple of minutes and disappearing. So we're going to have another keyword here, and if you type this keyword in there, I will respond to you with a thank you and a salute. And Actually, look at that, there's bags of rubbish at the side of the road. You don't usually get that in Italy. I am surprised as we head into this industrial unit. But yes, we're going to have a special keyword as I drive straight past the junction. I'm going to have to do a U here in the middle of the road. I'm going to be thinking what that word is. Give me a second as we turn the trailer. I shouldn't be doing this. It's going to block the traffic up behind me. Let's get this sorted and I'll give you the keyword. Cheers. Stopping I don't clip that vehicle now with a trailer. No, we're alright. Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, the keyword is, well, the sentence is actually Audrey Plaza. I've got a bit of a thing for her at the minute. I think she's really spunky. And I would definitely take her up the dirt box. So, up the council gritter, which if you're not English means shitter, which means back passage, which means, I think you get the idea. So the special keyword today will be council gritter. I'm making myself laugh. Council gritter. Type that in the comments box and I shall salute you. And yeah, I shall salute you and respond to any feedback you've got. Just put council gritter. Kate Beckinsale, she's done. She's gone. Dumped her. She's only interested in men who are in their 20s. I tell you what, a man of my age, if I were going out with a 20-year-old, they'd call me something. You know, chance to be a fine thing. But anyway, yeah. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for the support. It's nice to have a change from the usual shooting games as we pull up here in El Roma. We drop off the air turbine. As I've mentioned, I'm off into town now for a cappuccino and some look at some pretty girls in the town while I munch on some, well, not dirt boxes, as I munch on some pizza and pasta. So there we go, a day in the life of a trucker. I hope you've enjoyed that. I quite enjoy you joining this experience, but it's time for me to head into town, get my suntan lotion and grease back my hair and put on my tight brogues and my packet showing. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for watching all. Thanks for the support. I shall see you in another video, I'm sure, coming real soon. Bye-bye.